Are you ready to dive into the world of stock photography? Today I'll ask one of the most popular AI tools, ChatGPT, to tell us how to start. Let's discover the secrets of starting a successful stock photography venture and see if we agree with this expert advice. So let's get started. So you've probably heard of ChatGPT. It's one of those tools that everybody's talking about these days. And what exactly is ChatGPT? Well, actually, let's ask. So, ChatGPT is a large language model trained by OpenAI. It's capable of generating human-like text based on a given prompt or context. It can be used for a variety of natural language processing tasks, such as language translation, text summarization, and conversation generation. So basically, you can ask it anything, tell it to write you a YouTube script, an email, or summarize a book, for example. You can also ask to rewrite your text in a more funny way, or make it a sketch, or in a more simple way, like explaining to a child, for example. And it will gather information from all the websites, blogs, even YouTube videos, and provide you with a pretty good answer. And some things that you'll get from it are very good, but some things not so good. So you can't take all the info you'll get from it for granted, but it can be very useful in some cases. But still, this tool is in its early stages, so we'll see how far it will come in a year or so. So let's see what it says about starting stock photography and analyze the answer. Okay. Okay, so to start with stock photography, you can take the following steps. 1. Develop your photography skills. Learn the basics of photography such as composition, lighting, and editing. Of course, that's quite an important thing here. If you want to be good at anything, you have to start with the basics. But also, stock photography is a great way of learning these things along the way. Even if you currently take crappy photos, you can still upload them and maybe somebody will buy them. Sometimes when I check my old images and I see that somebody actually bought that crap, I'm really surprised. But like ChatGPT says, learning is the key. So keep learning about your camera settings, composition, lighting and similar stuff, and just try new things. Okay, next thing. Build a portfolio. Choose a niche and start building a portfolio of high-quality images that you can use to showcase your work. Okay, yes, of course, you should build a portfolio on the stock side, but I don't agree with this niche thing. I think having a diverse portfolio will help you to make more money because you'll attract different buyers than if you just focus on one niche. Also, you'll learn a lot more and improve your photography skills much faster that way. So yeah, build a portfolio, but build a diverse portfolio. So diverse in models, topics and locations. Okay, third thing. Find stock photography websites. Research stock photography websites such as Shutterstock, iStock and Getty Images, where you can submit your photos for consideration. Oh, yes, of course, I agree with this. When you start, you'll have to decide on which agencies you'll upload your images to. Here, iStock and Getty Images are pretty much the same thing. Well, not the same thing, but Getty actually owns iStock. So when you apply to be a contributor on one of these pages, they will decide if your photos are more suitable for iStock or Getty Images. And of course, there are many other agencies there, so you'll have to decide if you'll upload to 1, 2, 3, 10 of them, or maybe you want to be exclusive contributor on iStock, for example. I also have a video about exclusivity on iStock, so if you want to know pros and cons of that, you can check it up here. So if you decide to upload to multiple agencies, I would suggest iStock, Adobe Stock and Shutterstock for the beginning, because it just takes a lot of time to upload to all those sites. Okay, fourth thing. Read the submission guidelines. Carefully read the submission guidelines for each website and make sure your photos meet their requirements. Exactly, that's a very good idea, because every agency has its own guidelines and requirements for image quality, keywording and similar stuff, so just read through all that. iStock, for example, is accepting images with a lot of noise, but Shutterstock apparently doesn't. Shutterstock is also rejecting more images because of image quality than iStock. And also some agencies are accepting mobile photos than some other don't. So just go through all that, and with that you'll also learn a lot about legal stuff, releases, and all the other stuff you'll have to know. So I went through all those guidelines, but not right in the beginning. And that's why I also had a lot of images rejected. But yeah, anyway, I learned a lot from those rejections. Of course, even if you go through all that requirements, you will still have images rejected because it's not all in there. So yeah, you'll have to learn some stuff from rejections also. Okay, let's see the next thing. Submit your photos. Submit your photos to the stock photography websites and wait them to be reviewed. Obviously, no special command here, you just have to upload images, add metadata, so titles, descriptions, keywords, and submit them. If you're interested in how to properly keyword your images, I have a video about that and I'll also link it up here. Okay, next one. Market yourself. Promote your stock photography through social media, your own website or blog, and networking with other photographers and industry professionals. Okay, I think there's no need to promote your stock photos anywhere. Companies who are buying these images will just go to the stock site and search there if they'll need stock photos. There's very little chance that somebody will find you through Facebook or your web page and just decide that they want to buy your photos. Well, yeah, maybe if you produce stunning nature images that somebody would like to print and hang in their living room, then yeah, but otherwise I don't see much potential in promoting your photos. Oh yeah, maybe one thing why promoting your photos could be good is to find new models. Because when you're posting on social media, there will be people who will write to you that they want to work with you and be your model, and that's actually pretty good. But this other part of the tip, so networking with other photographers and industry professionals, is actually very good, and I would also suggest that. So finding other photographers who do the same thing can be very good. You can shoot together, split costs, and learn from each other. If you want to know why it's a good idea to team up with other photographers, you can check this video here. Okay, 7th tip from ChatGPT. Keep learning, stay updated with the latest trends and technologies in stock photography. Yes, definitely. Learning about new trends and adapting to the market is crucial. I still get newsletters from companies like Dreamtime, Shutterstock and similar, and it's always a good idea to check them, because there's a lot of useful information about trends, what is selling, which keywords people are searching the most, and similar stuff. You'll also see that some topics that are popular on one site are not so popular on the other side. Every site has different type of customers, so it's always a good idea to check those newsletters and learn from them. Because trends are changing all the time, and something that was popular 10 years ago is not selling anymore. Another good place to check for regarding trends are briefs. Well, at least on iStock, I'm not sure how other sites have that, but iStock has a whole team of people who are working with customers, and they're releasing these briefs about what content they need, which content they don't have enough of, and things like that. So yeah, definitely check that. Okay, next tip. Repeat steps 3 to 6. Keep submitting your photos and building your portfolio. Okay, let me check these steps. Find stock photography websites, read the submission guidelines, submit your photos, market yourself. Okay, you don't have to repeat all that. The important thing here is to shoot, upload and repeat that. And you have to realize that stock photography will not get you rich overnight. It's a slow process, but if you keep shooting and uploading consistently, over time you will get to a nice monthly income. If you want some additional tips about starting stock photography, this video here will definitely help you out. There I'm talking about 12 tips for beginner stock photographers that I've learned during these 12 years in stock photography. So until next time, stay awesome, keep shooting, and I'll see you in my next video.